In this tutorial, we are practically going to learn about sliding parallax effect on background within an HTML page. That means in this case, if we move our cursor into this HTML page, as we can see that this whole background is now started to shift towards left and everything is going at a different speed as you can see, providing an additional 3D effect to this one. So this is what we are going to learn about today. Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. In this tutorial today we are going to learn about how to create a sliding parallax background effect with CSS3 animation. As we can see that if we move our cursor into this HTML page, all we can see that it is actually involving into an HTML hover action and the whole background is shifting towards left, sliding towards left, and each and every elements inside, they are practically attenuating into a different speed with a varying speed, such as if you look into this planet here, it is moving with a relatively slower speed and the stars, they are moving relatively faster, and the background galaxy, they are moving relatively slower compared to others. So this is what we are going to learn today. Now as we can see over here, we have created these two pages as index.html and stylesheet.css. Both of them are created previously. And here's the declaration of HTML5. It comes here as usual, hack code. And in stylesheet.css, what I have done over here previously is that defining this universal selector and defining a general selector HTML which has a background of black. Now in this context we will be learning about multiple things such as how to create a multiple background into an HTML page and of course this sliding parallax effect that we are talking about. Now let's get back to our tutorial. First of all, get to stylesheet.css. Now here I am creating an ID background. Another thing, let's prepare some images first. If we look into here, we can see that these are the images that will be practically used into our tutorial, into this tutorial. This is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, and this is the stars.png. All these things, all of these images, those are practically being used over here. So I have prepared these individual images and right now I will be placing these images into this ID background. And this will be multiple in number. So today we are going to learn first how to create multiple background into an HTML page. And the syntax goes as follows. Just create the syntax first. So now we can see that we have placed 4 individual images. All things those are left here is to place some additional information about the position and about the rest of the things defining these images. So I am just mentioning here that this URL image Earth11.1p, that means this planet image over here, as we can see this image, it will be starting from the extreme left. So I am placing here 90% from left, 90% margin from left and 50% margin from top, and it will be no repeat in action. For this one, this image galaxy bg1.png, that means this one, this image will be repeating in nature. As we can see here, this galaxy bg.png, we can see here that this thing is repeating here, except this planet image, everything else will be repeating in nature. So this is what we are going to show over here. Third one, and the fourth one is galaxy bg.png. I think we have made a mistake over here. We have to practically bring on this image night sky bg1.png, not galaxy bg.png. Repeat it again, and I am just leaving it as it is. Now just get back over here, and for this galaxy bg.png, repeat Okay, everything is fine so far. Now we are mentioning the position. Get back to index.html. Here inside this index.html, call this ID name, which is known as background. Now as we can see over here, everything is fine and placed perfectly in order. So this is the planet image as we have told you earlier, and this is the background images. This is the star field, and this is the galaxy VGPNG. This is the background. In the background we can see there is a night sky image that we have told over here. We have introduced it over here. Everything that is left is to introduce some animation effect. So in doing so, first of all, we need to define some transition. Now we need to mention here this transition, which is left, and then we are defining the time duration, which is 50 seconds, and then we are defining the type of this transition. It will be linear. That means I am making it a flat animation. From start to beginning, it will be executing a flat speed. As we have mentioned here, it is a linear one. So before making anything, first of all we have to check it out that this animation is running well and it is making a smooth animation. So all we need to do, we need to provide this hover action. As I have told you that this thing will be working with a hover action, so we need to mention a hover action over here. So that is why I am creating another div which is known as container, and this container on hover action, it will execute a total shifting of, for say I have provided this one. This is the ID container. On hovering this ID container, the ID background which is directly lying under this ID container, this will be shifting a total displacement of minus 10,000 pixels towards left. Now the thing that we have left behind is to get back to index.html first, and here I have to mention this div ID container. Press Ctrl S, get back to your browser and reload, and now you can see that everything is moving as per schedule. So you can see that this planet, it is moving at a relatively slower speed, but the rest of the things, those are not moving independently. So all we need to do, we need to make add some 3D effect to this animation. In this purpose, that is why we are getting back to our stylesheet.css, and here again get back to your index.html, get back to your browser, reload, and now we can see that everything, those are moving independently now. Just shift this star.png right before this galaxy bg.png. Reload. As we can see that this thing is now happening over here. Everything is now moving independently. This star field, this galaxy field. First of all, we need to make the other things that we have not done yet. That is providing the hack codes. So the main disadvantage of this type of animations are, if you see that you have provided a certain time duration, that means this animation will be taking place only for 50 seconds. So after 50 seconds, this animation will be not in effect and it will be pausing. As we see over here, if you move your mouse into and you just hold on for 50 seconds, just hold on now for 50 seconds, and you will be seeing that this animation is ceased. This animation is practically stopped and it is not working anymore. So let's wait for 50 seconds here. Now as you can see, this animation is stopped. Now the question is, what if I want to create this one? Now this is the actual thing. That means creating a website that will be having some content, something like text documents, something like images. So you have to chalk out this thing, how to insert some contents into this sort of website where you are having an animated background, and you will be seeing that this is quite a tougher job. This is not practically the hardest job to create an animation, but the main problem is whenever you are trying to create something like this one, you are practically pouring some content into your website, and this is the hardest thing, and you will be facing it a very difficult one to insert some content inside your website. So this is the main question of this tutorial. This is a content that we can see. This is a header one. This is the text documents that are present within this contents, and this is the footer one. So all you need to do, you need to make some experiment and find out the question how to insert these contents inside your HTML page. So this is the thing, this is a question that I have to, you need to answer me this. You need to comment me back after you try hard at home. And if you are done, then it's alright then. And if you are undone, then it is also quite alright. You may ask me, comment me back with your results. So hope you have liked our tutorial. In the next one, we will be seeing how to create this animation effect without any hover action. That means we will be using some keyframe animation to create this same animation over here. If you guys liked our video, please do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button. Hope to see you guys in the next tutorial. Till then, bye.